Day rise in cases count recorded anywhere in the world. The country, which is reeling under a ferocious second wave of the pandemic, reported 314,835 cases in one day. Now, India has been reporting over 200,000 new cases daily for the past 8 days. India also reported its highest single-day death toll since the pandemic began last year, with 2,104 deaths. The death toll has also been rising steadily over the past week. Meanwhile, the centre said on Wednesday that 146 districts have reported a positivity rate of over 15% and are a cause of concern, while 274 districts have reported 5 to 15% cases positivity. This as the country faces a severe oxygen crisis. Hospitals across the length and breadth of the country, included the national capital, are either out of running low or completely out of oxygen supply needed by the most severely ill COVID-19 patients. The state of Maharashtra, which is already under partial lockdown, on Wednesday ordered additional restrictions on the movement of people within state until May 1st to curb the infection. All offices, except those providing essential services, must operate with 15% staff in the state. Travel by private vehicles is permitted only on medical emergencies, and local trains is reserved only for medical workers and government employees. India has so far administered nearly 130 million doses of vaccine, the most in the world after the United States and China. But this is a relatively small portion of its population of 1.35 billion people. Now, WION's principal diplomatic correspondent Siddharth Sibal joining us live from New Delhi on this big breaking news. Siddharth, first up, what is the situation on the ground?
Well, the situation remains grim even as the cases have been surging here in India, especially in the national capital Delhi, where the positivity rate is 31%, almost 10 deaths being reported every 1 hour according to the latest data which was released by the Delhi government yesterday night. But of course, the grim milestone, 3 lakh cases being reported in last 24 hours is something that is a major cause of worry. We know that the hospitals are under major strain. In fact, an application of the Delhi government says just around 27 COVID ICU beds have been present there, vacant there. And we know that the visuals coming here are distressing in terms of people running pillar to post, in terms of getting oxygen. Remdesivir, we know that yesterday evening the central government announced increasing the quota of oxygen for several states, including 8 states, in fact, including the state of Maharashtra and for the national capital Delhi as well, and also remdesivir as well. We know that when it comes to import as well, several decisions have been taken. But of course, time is running out, patience is running out, and the visuals, of course, coming from across the country is something that has been dominating the images here. The big question is when will the peak come? When will the peak for the second wave of this COVID crisis will come? And yesterday, when the health ministry was briefing, there was no definite answer to this. When will this stop is the big question right now in everyone's mind.
All right, Siddharth, thanks so much for those updates. Moving on to our next story now. US President Joe Biden is all set to